management of our university, but he's a researcher in prebiotics and do a lot of enzymes. In his lecture, I think he's going to share with us. And I work with the probiotics. It's simply, for those in the field, prebiotics is a part of functional food, as to give you nutritional value to our microbiome. And probiotic is the part of food with functional microbes of health benefit. Then, we're talking here about the microbes, but as I mentioned, I like usually as a scientist, what we are targeting society. Society meaning social society and business society as well. And the global market of probiotics reaching 28 billion by 2026. It's a huge market, and most of probiotic business focused on pharma, food, and feed industry nowadays. If you look for probiotic market, it's one of the fastest growing markets with the annual aggregated growth rate is of 5.4%, which is one of the biggest markets. And then the people need to think too much about this field. But I would like to share with you about probiotic business and did some study about the economics of probiotics, how it's go the economy nowadays. We have health for the healthcare, nutraceuticals, and probiotic food. The bet, this is, if you look for the product's value from top to down, if you say the value of products, the bit industry now is highly competitive compared to, in terms of profit, compared to the human. Let's say if I have a cat, I spend more money on my cat more than my kids sometimes, but I don't have cats. Okay, I love to have cats. Even I just would like to share with you, that's my late mom. One day she bought a pastranas, okay? And she gave to the cat, and the cat smelled, she don't like. She said, if you don't eat, I give to Hisham. I eat everything smaller than the cat. It means people take care of pets, and now the pet shampoo is triple price of the human shampoo. All those products related to pet. Therefore, I discussed a little bit with him. A little bit, okay, not a little bit, okay. With Prof. Elker in the discussion, how to develop niche area for products, including probiotics for animals, which is now growing. The second for aquaculture. Aquaculture business now is booming with probiotics because in many countries they ban the use of antibiotics. Therefore, they must find a solution to enhance the immune system of the animal. Probiotic market is huge with the poultry, insect, feed, and livestock. If you talk insect feed, yes, black soldier fly, now one of the protein source. I had two big projects with a company in Malaysia, which is Bridge Company, Initial Nutrition Technologies, just to develop probiotic for insects, how to make the insect healthy and grow. Then we go for the less profit area, agriculture, and sewage and fermented feed. The human microbiome, we go everywhere. Even we have nowadays blood microbiome. People think blood is sterile, but it doesn't mean you cannot isolate. You are the one who cannot isolate, but microbes are there. It means this is a new era, which is, I try even to find a partner for that because of including a lot of high technology to have about this blood microbiome. And we look for probiotic business partners. I say a lot of my business are my business partners. We see from different groups, but lactic acid bacteria is the most common until now, Streptococcus, bifido, yeast, and spore forming nowadays, bacillus. There are some strains of bacillus now that are booming in the business of probiotics because of the ease of manufacturing and also bigger market. I think you know administration of antibiotics, they need high quantity, then it means larger scale manufacturing is very critical. And we have probiotic food. This is everyone think about this. When we talk about probiotic, I have probiotic food, but I would like to share with you. This have probiotic supplement. This is traditional, but the biggest market is not this one nowadays. This is the biggest market. Cosmetics. Probiotic cosmetics. Even last week, I was in a discussion with a Malaysian company in Johor. They're going to have a platform technology. They are settled in Hong Kong. We'd like to have a platform technology for national cosmetic, probiotic cosmetics. This is the two niche area of cosmetics, which is the high end. Like make their own blue ocean in the business. And they have included vaginal wash, toothpaste, and all those products, even for probiotic skincare, for acne. This is one of the best things nowadays. I think for those people, I'm happy that the vice president is also microbiologist. Our vice president is also microbiologist. Professor is a microbiologist, professor is a microbiologist, and most of the people here in the room are microbiologists. Then I feel home, comfortable with that. When we're talking about now, I think 20 years ago or 25 years ago, when the people say, I have microbes in the skin, they say infection. But now, no, it's microbiome. This could be if you eliminate yourselves, even during COVID, people say if you use detox too much or using alcohol too much, it's dangerous for the skin, because if you remove microbiome, then skin microbiome now is one of the top issues in many cosmetic companies. Probiotic skincare, which is reduce inflammation, support skin barriers, and improve acne, regulate immune system, and enhance skin acidity, and restore dead cells for restoration of cells. Then it means anti-aging. This is playing different roles here. Then they have a best probiotic skincare business. The other interesting part in the market here is human probiotic, but these American companies are very smart. Before you're born, they say probiotic for pregnancy, then probiotic for infants, probiotic for children, probiotic for adults, probiotic for elderly, and then the only things they're missing, okay, they need to put probiotic in the coffin. No, I mean, they make a circulation for whole life under one brand. It means you not go out of this brand. It was very strange marketing idea that, and I like so much actually. The other things, probiotic supplements, I say, this is the first present from mom to children. They gave probiotics. And actually, I had two PhD students, they finished. We isolate some probiotics from, okay, breastfeeding is one thing, but we published a pathway, how the probiotic go from the whole body, go to the breast. And it's programmed because the first month microbiome of the breast milk is different from the second month, different from the fourth month, the sixth month is different. But how it's programmed, because of before pregnancy, the breast doesn't have microbiome. But they go from all body, the whole body, they go through the lymphatic system, not through the blood, to reach on a certain time to go to the children. And probiotic business partners, I will not talk too much, I know these another speakers having today, and ability to survive in the extreme condition of digestive tract, because if you take it oral, adhere to the epithelial cells colonization and production of antimicrobial substance, and safety and targeting this one, and stability during storage. But bioprocessing is challenging. It's easy to talk in science, but it's not easy to produce in industry. We need to have a microorganism with a thermal adaptation during your process to tolerate some heat, and production facility upstream and downstream, and cultivation mode, how to scale, and downstream processing and production formulation. This is just an example from one of the unique probiotics we have. This probiotic for stomach, for against pylori, it's Helicobacter pylori, and we developed this platform for lactobacillus rhamnosus. I think my second PhD student, Prof. Rose, is going to make examination for her on the 19th. It's about this, and we published some work about how to establish this platform. Just share with you platform technology. We go through different optimization process through RSM, OFAT, and we go for large scale production for bioreactors. Then we go bioreactors cultivations with the different steps of feeding. And then we have different steps of medium optimization. I just go through, and then we have studied growth kinetics to improve the growth, and then batch cultivation in the bioreactors, how we do, and the feed batch cultivation. But we develop a new strategy to have extractive fermentations to make lactic acid out of the bioreactors, then we increase the biomass. And this is one of the things we did is for feeding, and then we have extractive fermentation process, which is we just published, I think 2 years ago. Extractive fermentation process, they, as I mentioned, they make inhibitors out because of lactic acid bacteria can produce a high biomass because there are some limitations and inhibitors they produce. Then we make extractive fermentation system. And with this viable cell count is higher. because it's not called injured cells anymore, because maybe you have a good biomass, but those cells' viability is less because of lactic acid. This is just a platform we did in the Institute of Bioproducts Development in UTM. We start from cell banking to shake flask bioreactor, up to 1,500 bioreactors, and then we adapt the cell for spray drying through thermal tolerance, non-genetic means, because if you do anything genetics with the probiotics, it's not accepted by the market. Then we need to be very careful of this. And then formulations, we improve the shelf lifetime and presence of certain nutrients to make them grow, and the formulations, solid or liquid form, pro and con. These are a lot of tricky things for industry, and we work with them. Product physical characterization applications in the farms, or especially those if you work in the field. Probiotics for human, it's easy to adapt because if you keep under stored condition. But probiotics, you go to for pig feed, or not pig feed is we preserve very good, but I mean for normal animal feed, and when you go into for agriculture, it will be different. Just share with you that's a book that's unpublished on the CRC Press with my friend Shantian Yan from Ohio State. It's 2 years ago, or no, 3 years ago. And the new book, which is coming with collaboration with Malik Altaf, my friends, coming this year, and this year by CRC Press, under series Industrial Biotechnology, where is the editor-in-chief for series of Industrial Biotechnology under CRC. With this, I would like to say international collaboration is the main things. This is only the people I work with probiotics, with Malaysia, with Daniel and Marhouman Zlita Malik. She's did a lot in our work, and many cities of Ryan and many workers. Work from industry, Dr. Omar Ling, and another SPG AgriFeed, Mr. Vic, and Indonesia. We work with Egypt, with many institutions in Egypt, with Sweden, with Hong Kong, and Greece, and with Turkey, with Prof. Edgar Çarkıtay, and the United States and different countries. This is a very important to work together. Each one can have different expertise. And this is just part of our group in ICA, which is Innovation Center of Agri-Technology for Advanced Bioprocessing. We are UGM, and we are happy and proud to do this work there. Thank you very much.